I played in over 8 different countries, and by all accounts, I am a professional musician. I spent hours practicing my craft and upping my skill level and preparing my mind and body to be able to be on stage for hours at a time. I thought I knew what strength was, but 6 months ago, the music didn't just fade for me, it stopped. I went from working out every day on music to not even being able to walk. A bacteria infection attacked my spine, destroying 3 of my vertebrae, and I lived in a heavy, heavy silence. Today, I want to tell you about the day the music stopped. In my fight to just sit up, and how I forced my pain to pay me back in a way that simply changed my life. From the stage to the ER, it started suddenly. One day I am a professional musician. The next I am in the ER, and the doctors can't tell me why my body was failing. So for 48 hours, I was in this kind of limbo before the prognosis came back. My body was under attack. The pain was more than physical for me. It was soul crushing. The pain was so intense it actually changed the tone of my voice. And for 3 months, I couldn't even lie down. I had to sleep sitting upright because my spine was under attack. Every second of every day was a battle against excruciating pain. I lost 50 pounds. I lost my mobility. I lost my ability to even play the piano. I could not even sit up for 5 minutes just to practice. 2 voices. In that silence, when you feel all hope is lost, when you can't play your instrument, can't walk, and you can't see the end, you start to hear things, at least for me. I heard 2 voices. One was a whisper telling me to just give up, that the musician I used to be is gone. The other voice told me to survive. I was on antibiotics every day. After 3 months, I graduated to a walker, but the pain stayed. Even after the surgery, for 4 months, I was living on Oxy just to get through the hour. The silence of not being able to play an instrument was physically aching me. I felt like my identity was gone. How do you keep going when your body is under attack? For me, I use my imagination. If I couldn't sit at the piano, I played it in my mind. I closed my eyes and I visualized myself back on stage. I visualized myself running. I visualized myself leading worship again. But I also realized something very profound. In the pause, that is, the music isn't in the piano, the music is in me. I decided then that this suffering that I was going through was not going to be for nothing. And I demanded that this pain and suffering pay me in wisdom. And I found purpose that was deeper than any performance or being on stage. I learned to thrive in the silence so that when the music returned, it will have a weight and beauty it never had before. 5 months, that's how long it took. After the operation, after the medication, after the tears, I finally sat up and I walked to the piano. I am still recovering. I am not perfect yet. But sitting at this bench today feels like a victory greater than any show or any tour that I have done. I realize that the pause in a piece of music isn't an empty space. It's where the tension lives. and where the music takes a rest, and it makes the next note matter. If you're watching this and you are in your own 6 months of silence, if your health is failing you or your career has collapsed, listen to me. Please don't give up. You might have to sleep upright. You might be in pain every second of the day. You might hear voices telling you it's over. But the music hasn't stopped. It's just a long rest. Use your imagination to see your future. Demand that the pain and suffering pay you back in wisdom and purpose. My name is Tyrus Washington, and I am still recovering. I am still fighting, and the music is just beginning.